Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, do you know there's just 182 days until Christmas 2021? And we're here to watch the Bad Batch this morning. I know many of you watch it before Santa gets out of bed, but we're going to join here. We'll do a reaction to it. We'll take a look at the bingo card, see if we fill out any of those blanks that are there for the season. We're kind of filling that out for the season. It was originally for the opener, but there's a bunch of stuff that still hasn't happened. So it's kind of fun to keep doing that. And then later we will take a look at our predictions. We've got a lot of predictors this week. We've got, I just looked at it this morning. We're up to 25. We have 25 people participating in the Bad Batch episode 9 predictions this week. So it'll be a lot of fun to see how you all do compared to Santa. Hello, Star Wars Tonight. What's up? Thanks for joining. And of course, Mark, appreciate you being here, my friend. RF Gaming Channel, I saw you got a conference call for work when the stream starts. So hopefully you'll be able to join back with us as we get going. And I saw that let me pull up here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that the episode title, Bounty Lost, 28 minutes. And it kind of goes with some of the stuff we saw in that trailer, that little teaser yesterday. So I'm thinking that some of this is going to, I'm feeling pretty good about my guesses. Let's put it that way. Jimmy, hello. You haven't watched it, so not going to stay. Okay, but appreciate you stopping in. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment, Jimmy. I really appreciate it. And then we've got this afternoon, we'll talk about this later as well. This afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be having Discord live stage where we can talk about this episode. We talk about other Star Wars topics. And we're reading through the Ahsoka novel again. It's a reread for me and many others, just to get familiar with where she is and what's going on. As we expect there's a possibility she may show up this season of the Bad Batch sooner or later. And the more familiar are with the novel, then the easier it would be for us to have the discussion about how integrated the Bad Batch fits into the novel or not, that kind of thing. Should it happen? So there we go. And then Monday, I can announce this. Jason Ward from MakingStarWars.net. Jason Ward and I will be having a Star Wars discussion. We'll probably talk about this episode of the Bad Batch, any other relevant Star Wars news of the day, and just kind of hang out. So thank you so much. Tim, you have fun watching the episode. Thank you so much. We are going to jump into it, I think, right now. So Bounty Lost, 28 minutes. It's right there with all the others. Let's do this thing. I'll start the timer as we've always been doing. I'll start it as soon as it comes up. So should you want to follow along and be where I am, you'll be able to see that on the timer, as well as you can kind of pick it out from behind the timer there, see what's going on in the scene and follow along. And I usually leave the subtitles on so I catch names and things like that I don't always catch. And sometimes you get clues. Sometimes you learn things. So here we go. Oh boy. I'm so excited. Like after last week's episode. Oh. All right, there we go. And Dr. Pepper didn't give me any royalties last week so we'll try Diet Mountain Dew today. So. Hey, for Coachella, I saw your predictions made it in. Thanks for joining us this morning. Bounty Lost. Here we go. Oh, from the trailer. Here it is. Oh. Crosshairs. Crosshairs on him. Okay. Nice. Hey! Hunter. I had that predicted as well. Okay. They're still leaving Brock, I see. Oh, you're going to have to get out. Oh, away they went. Well, oh, Cad Bane. I love you, Cad. Okay. Wakey, wakey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that Bane? Nope. Toto. Uh, he's still hopping on one leg. Yeah, because it just happened, right? He just got that. He just got that leg blasted off. So now he's that intro. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I saw the plate. Did you guys see that plate under his head? I, there it is. The plate confirmed. Oh, oh, the duel with Boba Fett's already happened. I'm quite sure. Oh, I love him using that leg. Mm. Using that leg like a crutch. It's quite inconvenient. Uh, well, you got two arms there, Toto. Fix it yourself. Man, I love that vest. There we go. Confirmed. He's, a magic maker was trying to make some improbable. Oh, so, huh, Conway. Boravio. Our property. Okay, so there does seem to be some Camino and. Ooh! Oh, yeah. That ain't going to happen. A magic maker was kind of picking up on some difference there. Easy three. There he is. That's him. Of course. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now we know. I've been Django Fett. Pure first generation. That makes her. Ah, that's gorgeous. Yeah, Boba Fett. Oh, there he is, Alpha. Oh my goodness. Where? Oh my goodness. Ah, where? Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is so good. We're confirming so much. I don't think that she is force sensitive. I've been saying that all the time. We know she's a first generation clone, pure genetic clone. Makes her Boba Fett's sister like spot on. Alpha, Omega, confirmed. All of this stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going to go the way you think. This is not going to go. Toto. Toto. The, you should have some eye protection on there, Omega. Welding. She's up to something. New. Now you're sleepy. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Where are we? That looks very white. Yeah, Toto's taking a nap. He's not coming anywhere for a little bit. Oh, Cloud City! Is it the same Cloud City, or a different Cloud City? Is this Lando's Cloud City? It's certainly a mining facility. He's napping. Uh-huh. He's napping. Wow. Uh-huh. Not Bespin. Okay, world's famous. He's napping. I told you. Oh, we're going to have a very unhappy Mr. Bane. Oh, that's right. They told us that, right? It's Kaminoan's facility. Yeah. It's abandoned. It's the abandoned Camino. Yeah. Uh-oh. They found her. Oh, this hallway looks familiar. In the previews, this looks like where Finnick was there with a blaster. Finnick is probably also keying in on that signal. Tapoca City. Wonder where that is. Oh. Now there's the bracelets. Oh, that it's quite dead now. All right. This gonna be Finnick. Finnick wants the bounty too. And I'm begging. Finnick. This isn't a friend. But you get 2 bounty hunters after the same bounty. This is Finnick. It's a Caminoan down. Oh, she already recognizes her. Yeah. Finnick. There she is. He knows her. I mean, she's new on the... Yeah. Way back. That's a true story. Well, because you stole it. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, he still gets his money. Interesting. So Finnick is like, I don't want the money. I want her. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to toss a little grenade your way. That'll make you move. Oh, Toto. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, his credits fell out of the case. Yeah, he needs Omega. We already know. Okay, so this is a abandoned Caminoan facility. Oh my goodness. Ducky, you missed the plate reaction. Oh, I found it. So that explains those tanks that we saw in the trailer update. Cab Bane's going to take a little nappy nap. Okay. All right. So now we've got some cloning vats here. Now we get a better scene of what's in there. What's in there? Come on, what's in there? I know that some people will be enhancing the view to see what's in these things. What is it? Oh, yeah, you see yourself. Oh, does she have memories of being in one, maybe? Huh. Or she's just figuring out. I think she's just figuring out. It's that enhanced perception she has. Oh, we're going to turn on there you go. All right. That's going to help the Bad Batch come find her. Yeah. Oh, boy. I'm starting to not feel so good about some of my predictions for this week, though. Oh. I don't know that. I don't know we're going to make it to Raxus. Oh. Yeah. So we have a division in the Caminoans. Your mama wants you. Your mama wants you held safe. Oh, is that our Snoke? Yeah. Man, I love Fennec Shand. Not as much as I love Cad Bane. Oh, do we get a? No, no, that's more. That's not a. Well, I don't know. Is that a Cad Bane? I mean, is oh, that doesn't look like a Snoke, does it? It is a large, kind of humanish form. I'm sure people have broken it down and taken a really close look by now. But it had big eyes, more like a Kaminoan, not more like Cad Bane. Or Cad Bane. There he is. Oh, yeah, he's got a skull plate. He'll knock you. There's that skull plate. I love it. It's a gray alien. Yeah, it looked like Kaminoan to me too. All right. The only thing, it didn't look like it had that elongated neck that Kaminoans have. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're going to take a ride. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's any chance that that's Snoke or an early version of Snoke. The eyes are way too big. Maybe some sort of Kaminoan hybrid. Yeah, because the neck isn't long enough, right? Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Kaminoan and Biff. Oh, it'll be a lot of fun speculating this week on that, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. It's helpful to have those ankle rockets. No. Cad Bane is not happy. Not happy. Oh, we're running out of fuel. Yeah. Going down. What's going to happen? Yeah, bracing. Where are we going? Yeah, towards the surface. This is where the Bad Batch come in and save her. Yeah. Wrecker. This is guaranteed Wrecker. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's from the trailer. And there he goes, lifting. That's from the trailer. Really good stuff. Happy to see Hunter. Good, good, good. Huh. Oh boy. Oh, sabotaged. Oh, Finnick. Oh, no, the Bad Batch did it. Yeah, yeah, the Bad Batch did it. There goes Finnick. Uh, yep, there we go. There they go. Nalase. Okay, so Nalase is kind of pivoting. Rather than try to get Finnick to rescue Omega, I think she's going to pivot and think that the Bad Batch will be able to hold off. Everybody's napping. Should come up and visit with Hunter. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's good to see you, McNay. Gotta be on the run. Brian Stone, hello. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Stop that. Stop that. Oh my goodness. Is Josh streaming today? I imagine he will at some point. I've not heard World's Famous. I can't say for certain. But I would think normally what they've been doing is having his girlfriend do the morning streams on Fridays for Josh. So that's probably what's going to happen today as well. Let me set up a couple things. So first of all, with the bingo card, I don't know that anything happened here that adds anything to it. So I think that's it. No new bingo card content. We can turn that off. And then I want to bring in our predictions and work our way through it here. Wow. What a really good episode. So Magic Maker kind of talked about yesterday that he thinks there's division within the Kaminoans. That is completely confirmed. He's on point there. Nalase and Lamasu have very different ideas about what to do with Omega. Elisa, that's it. Thanks so much, Brian. Yeah, Elisa will probably do the stream this morning if I were to guess. Because that's been the pattern lately. So they have very, very different ideas about what to do, and I think that we're going to see. It looked there at the end. Is it Lamasu who said called off Finnick, right? And she was trying to get Finnick in there. Ducky, I need to stop doing these so early in the week. Can't remember any of my picks. Well, we'll be getting there in just a moment. So let me let me go ahead and add a let me add a display capture here. And many of you ask, I use OBS to put this all together. And then I use StreamYard to stream. So between OBS and StreamYard, that's what that's how I do that. Let's see here. I've got the wrong screen. Oh, there we go. Display 2. We want this one. Nope. Display 3. I have 3 screens. So there we go. I've got those up, and then hit. Okay, there we go. So I want to make this smaller, so we can review it together, go through the episode, talk about the episode. First of all, what do you all think? I absolutely loved it. I'm going to put this just below that. There we go. No, it's not over top of me. Matt, I don't think I did too well. Well, I thought for sure we were going to go to Raxus, but that didn't happen. So that's going to be interesting. Now, you can see I highlighted on the prediction sheets. We'll make this bigger so everybody can see. I highlighted on this sheet the ones who agreed with me. So it'll be easier this morning to grade. Let's see. That's still not quite big enough for you all. A little bit bigger. There we go. That should do it. If I reduce this. There we go. And now we can go through. It was a fantastic episode. We learned so much. We learned that Cad Bane has the plate. That plate is definitely there. We can all but confirm that duel between him and Boba Fett already happened, which means Boba Fett already has his armor. He's already got his helmet. He's not going to take that white helmet. So I'm feeling a lot better about my bet with Sheev the Wise. Sheev's in trouble. Sheev is in trouble. Then we also saw Cad Bane and Finnick are not working together at all. There's a division in the Kaminoans. Their stories by Irish. Oh my goodness, haven't seen you in the longest time. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. And then Mark says he was an 8 earlier. Now he's dropped back to a 7.5. Wanted a longer separation and tension. Yeah, they caught her too early, didn't they? They caught her too early. But they learned so much. So I'm struck behind that, right? Like we learned about Cad Bane's metal plate. We learned about what's going on with the Kaminoans. We learned who Omega is for sure. Right? All of the speculation stuff can go. She is for sure 100% material from Jango Fett. And there was all these rumors about her maybe being some Palpatine stuff, some of this other. Right? There was some of the more out there on the edge kind of guesses, people wanting her to be Force sensitive. That still cannot be overruled, right? That she could still be Force sensitive. I just don't think so. And as far as the enhancement goes, I am still with Sheev on its perception. She's got to be higher perception. And then the big question that I'm absolutely sure of, Cad appears to be weakened after his lobotomy. She's a variant Boba, right? And they said smack dab in there. And so Will Morgan, Meta Egg, Will Morgan has been right on it since the beginning, and Will Morgan kind of keyed me in, and I am now more reinforced. And they said it directly. Boba is Alpha, Omega. Alpha and Omega, we have them laid out perfectly. Will is spot on there. And so all of that's confirmed. If she has an enhancement of any kind, then it is perception. I still am going to hold on the line that she is not Force sensitive. So there you go. I missed the alpha reference. Who said it? It was one of the Kaminoans. Let me see. I've got the episode still up. I got to get this off the screen, you guys. I just can't take the risk this early in the morning of getting in trouble. Go back here to where the Kaminoans were talking. Oh no, it was it was the Kaminoans. They said the alpha line. Let me mute it. And then I can bring this back in. I really watch the subtitles, right? They help me. One of the Kaminoans said it. I'll deliver payment, retrieve Omega. And here again, we see that, Tech said it. No, I'm pretty sure one of the Kaminoans said it. Maybe Tech did say it. Maybe. I thought the Kaminoans said it. They were on Bora Vio. So this is the planet they were on with the cloud. Boba's coming for sure. You'll go to our abandoned facility on Bora Vio. That's a really good point there as well. If her DNA is so pure, then she isn't enhanced. I think maybe not, right? Yeah, maybe it was Tech. I'll go back and play here just a little bit. We got to be really careful because this was just released, and I know that Lucasfilm will strike it. Okay. Return, confine her to sub-level. Yeah, maybe this isn't retrieve genetic Terminator. Yeah, it had to have been Tech, right? It had to have been Tech. So I'm just risking too much here. Your description of bounty hunter from here. There it is. There it is. Look, we found it. Right. So Tech is said right here. A male clone codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba. It's right here. So it is Tech who said that when he found out the information about Omega's DNA being pure. So there we go. That answers the question for you there, Jumpin' Jamie. Very good. Yeah, we called Boba's sister before episode 1. That's right. We got it right. Maybe Santa's enhancement is perception. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But let's go through some of the predictions. And again, I was color coding these last night just so it'd be easier. We had a few come in after I color coded, so we'll include in the calculations here. I do need to extend this out, and you guys are absolutely killing it on the on the fill in the blanks. Wait till you guys see. Some of your guys' guesses are absolutely brilliant. It's really entertaining stuff. So the first question on the predictions for this week was Ahsoka would be in this episode, and we talked about it just a little bit at the very beginning. With seeing Rex and with seeing R7, there's speculation that Ahsoka will show up. Most of us are saying no. In fact, I think 100% this week. Everybody who said no gets a point. So, Paperback Art, good to see you. So we give everybody a point for saying no, Ahsoka will not be in the episode. And then second, Crosshair will be in this episode. Oh boy, Santa got this one. I was so happy to see Crosshair was the one who was chasing them, and he's all bandaged up. Some people were even wondering, he's so bandaged up, he looks very similar to another bounty hunter, right? And but no, he's not. He's not the bounty hunter. So Crosshair is still after them. So Crosshair in the episode, yes, gets a point. And when I see here T-Rex Killer and Levi, you both got it wrong. So the yeses get a point. T-Rex Killer, not so much. T-Rex Killer has been just ahead of Santa all season. Matt's Lego film, no. Let's see, who else said no here? Uh, um, uh, Amogus 2781. No point for you. Star Wars News for Coachella. You get a point. Dinger. All right, Dengar. That was it. Maul's in the episode. Now, the time is right for Maul to show up. And the questions in here, most people, we don't think he's going to show up now. Perhaps in this season, some point, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. At least they've not set it up yet. Cad Bane. Now, the question here, and I get where this comes from, and Sheev the Wise got it wrong. Like, Cad Bane, I voted yes because I thought that we were going to be on this chase, and we would see Cad Bane at least a little bit. But Cad Bane was featured prominently in this episode. It was really a Cad Bane-centric episode, and everybody else played a supporting role from beginning to end. Cad Bane. So Cad Bane gets a point here. It was great to see the confirmation of the skull plate. So we go back to, did the duel already happen between him and Boba Fett? I think yes. I think that duel did happen because the plate is there, and there's going to be some animosity. And they've mentioned Boba Fett's name now, so we know he's been name dropped. Sooner or later, Boba Fett's going to show up. Vice Admiral Rampart. Now, I thought they would report back to Rampart, so I voted yes here. Turns out that Rampart wasn't in the episode at all. So I thought we'd see a little glimpse of him with Crosshair, and that he would be putting Crosshair back on the path, and that did not happen. So there we go. The nose get a point there. Omega does something unexplainable. So this has been in since the beginning, because there were a couple of things that happened early on, like her shooting the pistol and stuff, where she did things that maybe been out of her ability range. And so why is he a toy drop so early? The dude, yes, exactly. Yeah, you mean Admiral Rampart. Right. Why was he featured so early? He has not been featured. We're more than halfway past through the season, and Rampart's only been there a couple of times. In fact, I bet if you were to go back and time it, you would see that Rampart's been in it less than oh shoot, I had his name just a second ago and it just dropped out. Grand Admiral, no. You guys will put it in there because I'm brain locked. I think he's been in there less than Tarkin. There it goes. I got it. I got it before it showed up in the chat. I think that you find out he's been in there less than Tarkin. So I don't know why they dropped him and not Tarkin. Tarkin would sell, right? Tarkin would sell, and I know that he's probably been released in Black Series figures already, but they could repaint and repackage and drop Tarkin in as a Bad Batch Black Series figure, and they didn't do that. So Omega does something unexplainable. I don't think that happened. What do you all think? Everything she did, she said she's done it before. Like when she was repairing Toto, she's done it before. When she was opening the door, turning on the thing, she mentioned where she had, they told her, just like this other place, right? So she learns quickly. She's smart. She's got Django's DNA. She's a pure replica, so that they don't have this degraded, they don't have the degraded DNA. That makes her so valuable, so that they can go back to the original. So yeah, I don't think that she did. So for Kishella, I agree with you. The nose get a point here. Yes is not for you. So nose get a point. There we go. looking like she's lost the force power of Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, I don't think that she is force sensitive, and I don't think she did anything. So we see Camino in this episode. Now, this is a tough one because um, uh, we did see Camino. Santa got it wrong. That's what makes it tough. I thought that Camino would not be, it would be on the run too much, but we did go back to Camino, and we had the kind of council there talking about what to do with Omega, and so I've got to take the loss, right? I got to take an L here. We see Camino. Points go to all the yeses. Santa's not doing so good. But not good. You know, let's see. Finish. I got to think here for just a second. So there you go. You guys did pretty good. Yeah, I thought we would be chasing after Cad Bane. I thought we'd see Crosshair. And you know, I didn't think it through. If I thought it through, because I put on there Vice Admiral Rampart, I voted yes on that. And if I thought Rampart was going to be there, where would he be? He would likely be on Camino. And I thought that maybe that Crosshair would be back on Camino, and I just didn't think about it. So Santa takes the loss there, and just for not thinking. And likewise, I do mine first. I try to get my vote in before I post out the link every week. So Fort Anaxis. The reason Fort Anaxis showed up here is on the Black Series figures that were released. You can see Fort Anaxis in the background. Now, it was, I believe it was our friends over at All New Nerds, Levi, said that was actually in season 7 where we first saw the Bad Batch was on Fort Anaxis, and that's where that scene comes from on that. So there you have it. So visit Fort Anaxis. Nose get a point, and I saw our friend Baymax and Ducky here both said yes. So, too bad. No point for you. The Nose get a point here. Sheev. Nose get a point. I don't know why I didn't. No. Oops, escape. Nose get a point. There we go. Sid the Trandoshan. Boss Lady's in this episode. I thought they were going to go back, and I thought we were going to go to Raxus, and that we would see Sid there. I thought this was going to be more prolonged. Back to Mark's point earlier, I thought we were going to be after Omega more during the second half of the season, and this one really happened quickly. So they didn't go back. I thought they might have a time jump, but it's actually picked up exactly where the last one pretty much ended off. Very short time jump, maybe minutes between the end of episode 8 and the start of episode 9. So not much of a time jump. We didn't go to we didn't go back to Sid's. So no, she didn't show up. They talked about her a lot. They even called her, but she was not in the episode. So Nose get a point. Abby gets a point here. So Nose get a point. Trev. Santa's in trouble because I know where the rest of my votes are, and this isn't going to go well. This isn't going to go well at all. Elite Squad and the Bad Batch fight. Now that already happened. I didn't think it would again. So especially not so soon. So some of you, like Jumpin' Jamie here, you went with Elite Squad and Bad Batch would duel again. Any idea? Like, I'm just curious what the context, how you thought that might happen, or if that was just a vote, just like random, like no. So there we go. Mace Windu. Again, this just comes from that background and seeing that Fort Anaxis was on that Black Series figure. in the background, and that Mace Windu might show up. It also comes from those, 50-50 shot, Jamie. Very good. We saw the fort in there, and that's where Mace was from. Plus the Kessel Run transmissions, early leaks that that Grogu is going to show up, and that we would see he was rescued by a well-known Jedi, and that would be Mace Windu, and that would be the big drop. So that's something that's been in there, but most people aren't buying into it yet. I'm not. It'll be a shocker if and when it shows up, and we'll have to watch to see if there's any clue. We may have to replace that question. Yeah, why? So, Fitment Studios, good to see you. And a good question, too. Why do you consider Bad Batch a kid's show, considering the violence and dark themes in it? Well, it does, but at the same time, you've got a kid, right, Omega, with Bad Batch, who is a lovable oaf, very comedic kind of character, but also integral to the story. And it's an animated 30-minute show. So, it's still within context that, you know, a 10-year-old could watch it, and 10-year-old would be that target, right? It certainly has all the elements a 10-year-old could follow along and be entertained by. At the same time, you're absolutely right. It has violence, dark themes, in very mature kind of content. But even that stuff isn't like gore or over the top. So I think at most you would say it's, maybe a teenage, but preteen is certainly within scope, at least in my opinion. Each parent has to decide for their kids what's appropriate, what's not. And it's tough to say. For some parents, this would absolutely be fine for their 10-year-olds. Some parents, not so much. So, I think this, anytime you go back to an animated series, and even the movies and everything else, they're constantly keeping in mind that it's family centric as far as content. Cursing is minimal. They're not going to do an R-rated. They're not going to do an R-rated Star Wars or a TVMA rated Star Wars. That's just not the scope of Star Wars. When they do go dark and they put in these more mature themes, they also have a light overtone to them. So maybe the kid doesn't get it at the deep level, right? The kid's just watching action, right? People fighting and all that. So not something that would be offensive or that they would necessarily get, right? But an adult might connect to it at a different level. That's what also makes them brilliant, because the rewatchability is really high, all right? So really good stuff. Yeah, Irish. My kids were introduced to Blade, so that match wouldn't phase them, right? Yeah, there's different things. Yeah, Vader choking out and cracking to Antilles' neck when he was 4, right? So, what's weird is how people say. So we know that George Lucas said it, and we know that Dave Filoni has said it, that it's a show made for kids, made for 10-year-olds. But when they say that, they don't mean exclusive, right? It's not a show that's only for kids, or it's not a show that 10-year-olds are the only folks who would enjoy it, 10 to 12-year-olds. There do have mature themes, and as you grow up with Star Wars, as you get more life experience and more maturity, and you go back and rewatch these things, you see that it is just layered. And it makes it, you can see why it's so well written when you go back and rewatch it, and you pick up on themes that maybe you didn't pick up on before, because when you first watch it, you were a kid. plus Mark's right. Big kids. Right. So Omega is returned to Camino. Again, I thought this was going to be more of a MacGuffin during the second half of the season, and it would be chasing her. So I said no. And now we see that perhaps they're pivoting, and she's seeing that the Bad Batch are going to have to be the ones that keep Omega safe and keep her out of the hands of the Prime Minister, because he wants her terminated once they extract her DNA, and that's just she's not up with that. So no, she was not returned to Camino. No's get a point here. See, why did I do that? Yes, 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 yes. No gets a point. No gets a point. No gets a point. No gets a point. All right. So I did find there. Tarkin is in the episode. Not yet. Irish. Fantastic. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Yeah. See, Santa knows the song. Oh, that's great. Tarkin is in the episode. No. Nope. We may have to. Some of these questions are here. We may replace them as we get deeper in, and we got better ideas of, what to ask. So there you go. How are you doing, Matt? Well, we'll find out here in a minute. We're getting through. Phoenix Shand will be in the episode. Yes. And Abby's normally here in the mornings. Finnick was in the trailer, so I jumped in on that right away. So there you go. Yes, Finnick was in. Yes. Oops. Do that. Yes. Okay. Oh, for Coachella, I missed that one. Matt, how did you do on that one? Yeah, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. ATTE, Caesar City. Now this, I thought that we were going to see this. It was heavily featured in the trailer, and I got to believe episode 10. So I'm going to go back in again on the ATTEs and Raxus again for episode 10 because it's still there. Yeah, and Mark's saying that he thinks Finnick will be back again before the end of the season. Perhaps so, but maybe not. She might be done. Yeah, we'll see. ATETE. So I went all in on this. I got it wrong. No's get a point here. And again, this will be where I go in and no's get a point. No's get a point. And Bruce Multi, skip the question. Dang it. Oh, you can't get a point when you skip the question. No's get a point. Here we go. Rex is in the episode. So we've seen him. We think that maybe he'll come back again. And Sheev the Wise thought maybe he'd show in. Mark, ATTEs next week or we riot. No kidding, because I'm not scoring very well on these predictions when I keep going in on the ATTEs and they don't show up. So Rex is in the episode. No, he was not. So there we go. I think Sheev was one of the only ones who said yes. Pakui was another yes there. Oh, for Coachella. Oh, sad, my friend. Sad. Sad. Bail Organa. No, not yet. He may show up, but I think Amogus is maybe our only yes vote there. Everybody else was a no. If the time's right that Bail could be in here, we could also see Obi-Wan if they ever went to go back to why am I going blank? My goodness. Luke and Obi-Wan. It's the Skywalker home. Skywalker Ranch is it? For Coachella, I'm always choosing between what I think will happen versus what I want, and forget to think about making sense. I did that earlier. I don't know why I didn't think Camino would be in there. Yeah, Tatooine, Jamie. Thanks. Santa's brain in the morning. Oh, I need more caffeine. Oh my goodness. Raxus. They need Raxus. So visit Raxus. I thought the ATTEs were going to be on Raxus. I thought it was going to happen this week. It was featured so heavily in the trailer, but no. So the no's get a point here as well, killing us for our predictions. Some of you, though, doing quite well. I think that Santa's going to be mid-pack somewhere here. Lots of people beating me this week. There we go. The last yes and no question. Boba Fett is in the episode. Boy, they mentioned him. They name dropped him. He's the alpha. We know him. He's alpha. It was it made me so happy when that was given to us. But he did not show up. So just like Sid, he was mentioned, but didn't show up. So a point for all the no's here. He will show up. I'm convinced of it, right? I'm convinced that we will get Boba Fett, but it just didn't happen yet. For Kajela, that's what makes it fun. It does make it fun. I am having a blast doing this with you all every week. It's so much fun. And here's where you guys entertain me to no end, right? I read through these bonus point questions. What else might happen? You name it. And some of you are quite creative. And somebody, we'll get there. Somebody is cheating. They're cheating on the bonus question just to get the point. And good on you. That's really smart. But at the same time, the name drop is a tease later on it. Yeah, for sure. So I thought that Echo might complain about their missions again, that they'd be building on that theme. And Star Wars Meg picked up on this, and I kind of jumped in that boat with her. I thought that might happen. Record gets all sad, missing Omega. Now, McNay, that's a good... he was sad, but I don't know that it came across as sad, like depressed, versus angry. At the beginning, where they had to jump into hyperspace and not go after, Wrecker was upset. I think they're upset would be the right word. So you guys are going to have to let me know here if you think McNay gets a point, right? So I'll be watching the chat. You tell me in the chat if you think McNay gets a point here for Wrecker getting all sad. I don't think he did. Abby says Tarkin finds out Omega is a clone. Really good point, right? That would add some intrigue there. Boba. So this is funny. T-Rex. Skunkus, hello. T-Rex went in on the Sheev versus Santa show earlier this week, where Sheev thinks Boba's going to kill Cad Bane, and that was hilarious. So no, T-Rex, you don't get a bonus point. Jango Fett is mentioned. Jumpin' Jamie, look at that. Out of the blue, Jumpin' Jamie says Jango Fett is mentioned. You know what happened? They mentioned Jango Fett, didn't they? Good on you, my friend. Good on you. Bonus point for Jumpin' Jamie. For sure. Stories by Iris says, I give him a point. Emotions are complicated. Technically weren't wrong. Okay, so we'll go back here and we'll give McNay the bonus point there. I think somehow Omega manages to get a beacon or message to the Bad Batch guys. Again, really good, the Gray. I don't know if this is my friend Gray or this is somebody else, but really good there. That is a point. Finnick tells the Bad Batch that Boba Fett could help him beat Cad Bane. That's our friend Baymax. No point for you. Finnick showdown on Raxus. Levi went in on it. I was there. Levi, I would have gone for that as well. But they didn't have the showdown on Raxus. It was on that other planet, the failed Camino or the abandoned Camino facility. Ducky, Omega has a failed escape attempt. Ooh. You know, I think I got to give it to you, Ducky, because she did have several escape attempts, and she did not. Dale, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the compliment. Omega did have several attempts. She just didn't succeed. So I think that's it. She did ultimately succeed, but she also had several failed attempts. And there's Sheev. He couldn't help himself. Right? She couldn't help himself here where Boba kills Cad Bane. He's trolling Santa. That's fine. That's fine. Skywalker's Academy. Here you are. You never really know when Vader's going to show up. Right. So let's see. There's a big comment here. He may be impressed by Boba's actions and hire him in the future. And then it keeps going. My second guess is split. Either Boba is waiting on Cad Bane's ship, or he elicits Finnick's help in getting Omega free from Cad Bane. Maybe both. The latter won't likely happen in this episode. Well, you're right there. and none of that happened in this episode. Bad Batch trying to find Cad Bane. Now here we go. Matt's Lego Films is playing the game, right? Playing the game. You know, this is almost cheating. But when you put a fill in blank that is a gimme, and you know that's smart. That's how you play. That's how you get the points, right? So Matt's Lego Films gets a point. Bad Batch were trying to find Cad Bane. No kidding. Like we knew that was going to happen. Really good. That's how you play the game, my friend. Good job. Cheesy. The Bad Batch are trying to look for Omega. See, here's somebody who's been inspired by Matt. Of course they're looking for Omega. Omega gets rescued. Trev, really good. You came up with that early because she was rescued. Here, I thought it would carry on further through the series. I'd love to talk to Trev or see Trev explain why he thought that would happen so quickly. But it did. It happened right away. The Sith nerd, Boba Fett and Bosk work with the Bad Batch to get Omega back. What else? I don't know if I can be on the wall because I don't have, what is it? Discord. Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine, Sith nerd. We'll include you in the in the totals. Qui-Gon's Jinn, your mom. A mom joke right there. Amongst Us 2781. Among Us imposter shows up at 3 a.m. Asks about Candace. You guys, hilarious. Boba and the Bad Batch work together. Star Wars news, good guess. And I saw that earlier as well, right? I think that's what's going to happen. And then finally, we've learned about Omega's enhancement for Coachella. We learned about Omega's enhancement. No, we learned about Omega for sure. We learned her back. We know that she is 100% clone of Jango. We know that she is 100% copy, sister to Boba Fett. And so that's all given right there. So, you know what's interesting to me, and maybe it's because the Kaminoans had that agreement with Jango. Why aren't they going after Boba, right? If they're after Omega, Omega's theirs, right? She's Kaminoan property in their eyes. Well, they also created Boba Fett, and he has the DNA. So theoretically, they could get it from Boba or Omega. And I'd be curious to see if they ever try to go for Boba Fett. That would be interesting. So we finally learned about the enhancement. No, that didn't happen. So here we go. We have our totals in. Santa got 13. So 13 is the threshold for the Wall of Fame. We do have a number of people who beat Santa this week. Look at this. McNay right up there at the top with 18. Let's see. I need to get the color. Where's our color? I need to color these guys here. Hold on. 13. Where's the more? Here we go. We need to color these. 18 might be the high water mark. Let's see. 13 is Santa's score. So Sheev below Santa. Didn't make it. Kylie didn't make it. Skywalker's Academy. Dale, you didn't make it. Didn't make it. Matt's Lego Films. Oh, you beat Santa. Dr. Glorfindel tied with Santa. Cheesy beat Santa. We got a lot of folks here thrashing Santa this week. A magic maker, of course, he lost, but he's not the lowest. Trev beat Santa. Valiant Archer, Sith the Nerd, all beat Santa. Let's see here. Bruce Malty beat Santa. We got a few. And everybody down here. Qui-Gon's Jinn amongst us. Star Wars news for Coachella. Congratulations, my friend. You beat Santa. 12 become the because I saw our wall of shame is anybody that gets less than a Magic Maker. A Magic Maker had 12. So some of you just made it under. But Dale, you're going to have to take a little abuse from our friend, a Magic Maker. I know we're friends. So a Magic Maker can haze you a bit this week. That's no fun. Let's see. Is Dale the only one? Dale, how could you? What happened? What happened, Dale? You lost. You lost. Oh no! Oh no! What are you going to do? So there we go. And I'll be putting these scores together with and putting them on the overall. We have a list here, leaderboard for the season, and so I'll be adding the scores in here. In fact, I had it ready so we could do it really quickly. So here we go. Let's take all the totals here, and we'll paste them over to the other sheet so that we can keep up with the season totals. We just want to paste values, and then we got a few folks down here at the bottom. The bottom 4 folks need to come over. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll move them over so that we have everybody, and then I will take these and we'll there we go. All right, so I'll tabulate them and get up the totals afterward, but I want to talk to you guys some more. So McNay is our winner for the week, definitely top score for the week. I think that's 2 weeks in a row. McNay come out on top, and that's going to do really well getting towards the end. So let's see. Let's get caught up here. Let's see, Boba. Yeah, Dale. Boba is codenamed Alpha. Omega is codenamed Omega. Quite original on the naming. That was great. Alpha and Omega. Coachella says, I think they should hire Boba to get Omega and then try to snatch any of them or both. It will be interesting to see what they do. I mean, I think it's a given that we're going to get Boba Fett in the episode, in an episode this season. They name dropped him. He's tailor-made for it, and we're going to see him there with the dent in his helmet that he got from Cad Bane, and so that's going to happen. I'm quite confident. It's how they bringing him in, on what context. I mean, will the Kaminoans? Maybe, I'm really struggling. Will the Kaminoans hire Boba Fett, or will the Bad Batch team up with Boba Fett? Since the thought is developing as I think about it. Tech mentioned that Boba was the Alpha and that she's the Omega. Perhaps the Bad Batch seek out Boba Fett just to help them understand more and to help Omega meet her brother, right? You have a brother, Omega, because she's really struggling right now about the Kaminoans. Why are they after and all this, right? So maybe it's the Bad Batch that seek Boba Fett out. That would be interesting. Dale, yeah, they're both from Jango Fett. Exactly. Star Wars Real Talk. Hello. Good to see you, my friend. Just finished it. Not a great day for Cad Bane. yeah, but he still shows he's got it, right? Cad Bane is still quite the nemesis, but they showed that this newcomer, this new bounty hunter on the scene, Fennec Shand, is not a force to be belittled, right? So she is somebody to be reckoned with. She is a real deal. So there you go. Star Wars Real Talk. This prediction system is so much fun, and I have to give credit to my friend Burke the Nerd. Burke the Nerd kind of seeded the idea. He was doing this bit on voting, and he had people voting before they had their matchups and all that. And so I picked up on it and adapted it. Thought it was a really good idea, and we were having a lot of fun. Didn't pick up on it. Yeah, with the names, I saw that. I don't know. Thought you're doing well. More than 8 right. Yeah, unaltered. The myth that she's force sensitive is debunked. I think it is all but debunked, Dale. All the folks thinking that she was perhaps a Sheev clone, or that perhaps she had some combination, or that she was had some difference is gone, right? All of that's gone. The force sensitivity isn't 100% ruled out. They didn't explicitly say she has no force sensitivity, but we've not seen it, right? Some of the stuff we saw early on, I think, is enhanced perception. She's a very perceptive, intuitive girl. She is right on it. And so I think that her enhancement, if she has one, and I think likely she does, because there were these experimental clones. There were 5 experimental clones. She's one of the 5. So she's experimental. One is she's a perfect DNA copy of Django. That's great. The other is so she doesn't have any of the degradation that's been brought in as they go generation through generation of clones. I also don't think she's age enhanced. They've all but confirmed that. So I don't think she's age enhanced. I don't think that she's force sensitive. And I think it's like 90% or maybe even more that she is not force sensitive. So I agree with you. The myth that it can be debunked. So is there going to be a beta, alpha, beta, gamma? That's a good question, Irish. You might call, it might be fair to say that the wave 1 clones were the beta, right? They were not alpha, because that was a particular clone, but maybe wave 1 could have been beta, right? She'll have several bounty hunters sent for her, some to catch other. Nala Say, right? Is that the I get their names backwards. Is he the one that is the prime? Is Nala Say the prime minister? Whoever that prime minister is, he might hire more. He might hire more bounty hunters to get Omega, because he's going to get more and more desperate to get her. And Lama Su, if I'm right, is not on the same board, and that's already been recognized, right? Nala Say is telling Lama Su, "You're already gotten too attached to this girl. You stand aside. You don't get a say in this. We're going to go do this anyway." So Boba can't be much older than Omega, right? I think so. There's a thought, and I can buy into it. I'm not sold on it entirely yet, but there's a thought that perhaps they're exactly the same age. They're twins. We have Alpha and Omega, but I don't know. I think she might be a couple years younger, maybe 2-3 years younger than Boba Fett. And the reason that I say that is because she was an experimental. Boba Fett was just an exact clone copy, but she was an experimental, one of the 5. I think she's the same age as the other Bad Batch. So if you take them divided by 2 is her age, right? So in half, because she's not aged. That's what I was saying the other day. Yeah, Cad and Finnick knock each other out like 5 times. Need to take a kill shot. Honor or stupidity? I think they tried. They were trying to shoot each other, but both of them were evasive and avoided it. And so it could be argued at the one point, Finnick, when she knocks Cad Bane out, could have gone back and finished him, right? But she was more interested in getting away with Omega, and the plan could have worked, except Omega didn't cooperate and ended up getting free. Dale, she is not altered to be force sensitive. That's true. They're not able to genetically determine force sensitivity. That's 100% confirmed, Dale. That was even true later in the sequel trilogy era. Palpatine, his son, was not force sensitive. So it was a failed experiment. So and we see even in the Mandalorian where they're taking the midichlorians and injecting them into, they're able to extract midichlorians and inject them into somebody, but they don't stick, right? They wear out. Yeah, they can't genetically make somebody force sensitive. That's true. It just jumped on me. That's the one thing here. StreamYard doesn't necessarily keep up with comments, and it's like frozen. I'm looking at the last one. All of a sudden it jumps and there's like 20 more comments in there. So let's see. Get back to where we were. Okay, here we go. Here's where we were. A lot of Omega questions were answered. Yes, a lot of them. Is there anything else to theorize about her now? Force sensitivity. That's it. Star Wars Real Talk. Force sensitivity. That's as best I know. Everything else we know about her. What we don't know is if she's force sensitive. Oh, and we don't know what her enhancement is. So those are the two things. Is she force sensitive, and what's her enhancement? She and I both think that her enhancement is the perception. She has heightened perception. So Lama Su is the guy. Okay. Lama Su is the guy. Nala Se is the girl. Lama, Lane, guy. Nala, nice, lady. There you go. I can associate that. I can associate that. There you go. I just made it up. Nala says, okay, see, nice, Nala, nice, mom. Lama, lame, prime minister. Because how old Boba was in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. Can't evade while laying flat on the ground. Yes. Thinking of plot armor. They both be missing like 2 feet. Yeah, plot armor is probably the biggest part there for Coachella. Seems Omega is around 10 to 11. Make the Bad Batch around 22. They look older than 22. Maybe so, Mark. So maybe she comes after that. Yep. Tech is balding for sure. Yep. The first generation are like 30 to 40, like Rex-ish. You guys are right there. If she has an enhancement. Yep. Dale, I was going bald at 22. So was Santa. Dale. Yeah. I'll forget their names again. Hey, there's Will Morgan. Will, Alpha, Boba, Alpha, confirmed. Confirmed, my friend. You nailed it. Boba is Alpha. That's it was spelled out for us. So now we've got Alpha and Omega, Boba Alpha, Omega. So that part is confirmed. Lock it in. Good job, Will. And I thank you for kind of putting me in there onto that thought process. Mark, plot armor was Crosshair having a clear shot at the Bad Batch and the Venator engine. And missing by 10 years. Good points. Yes. I'm not going with Omega and the 7 clones, Will. No. I know you're there. I know that's where you are. I don't think so. I get your your connection. But I don't think she's Snow White. I really don't. I don't think that they're following that trope closely enough. Boba is codenamed Alpha. Yes, I'm saying twins from now on. Skunkus. They could be twins. They're definitely brother sister. That is 100%. They are absolutely brother sister. No way around it. So good stuff. What else? I'm gonna have to rewatch for sure. Oh my goodness, it's almost. We've almost been going an hour and a half. See what happens when you're having fun. Oh no, Mark, 5 Bad Batch, Django and Boba, 7 clones. Snow White confirmed. Oh man, you guys, not good. No, I don't. I don't buy into the Omega White theory at all. But I do with the Alpha and Omega, them being brother and sister, and that Omega is going to end up with that white armor, the white prototype armor. I am 100% into that for sure. So let me go ahead and wrap things up here. I need to. Time doesn't exist for Santa on Christmas. Right. I'm able to suspend it for a day so we can get everything out. Yeah, Will. No, not Omega White. You know. Will, I love you. And you guys, I got a preview of Will's next Meta Egg video, and it is fantastic. I can't wait for you all to get to see it. Will did a great job on it. He's killing it, and I am still anxiously awaiting his Bad Batch Omega Meta Egg because he's got some. It's still not giving it up, Will. Oh, you're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You guys go check out Meta Egg. Get caught up on his videos. They're all great. Even when he's wrong, he's got a great self-deprecating sense of humor. He's brilliant. His mind is absolutely brilliant. He thinks of things. His timing, his comedic timing, everything fantastic. So check that out. Yeah, see you guys later. I'm going to wrap it up here. 3:30 over on the Discord live stage. We'll be talking about the episode. I'm going to be able to rewatch it a couple times between then and now. And we'll be talking about the Ahsoka novel, because if they bring her in, we'd like to be more familiar, kind of refamiliarize ourselves with that novel. So we'll be talking about the first 10 chapters of that Ahsoka novel. If you've not read it, that's fine. Just be prepared for spoilers. And maybe you're not into reading novels and you just like to learn about it. Come join us on the live stage. We'll talk about the Ahsoka novel, and we'll answer any questions you all have there. And maybe Sheev will show up and we can haze him a little more too, and he'll haze me. It's fun. And then Monday, we're going to be doing a live stream with StarWarsNews.net's Jason Ward. Jason Ward, many of you may know of him. He has just started streaming again lately, and I've been catching his videos. I invited him to come talk about Star Wars with me on Monday. We'll be doing that with Jason and seeing where that conversation leads us. So thank you all so much. We'll be in touch throughout the day today. You guys, Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, Rex, Wolf, Gregor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, you guys, yeah, making StarWars.net. What did I say? Did I say something different? Making StarWars.net, Jason Ward. Yeah, I may have said something different. But anyway, we'll have Jason Ward on Monday and talk about Star Wars. So you guys, all join in. Appreciate you all being here this morning to enjoy this watch and talk about it. I'll be putting together the scores for the week and putting them out. Will says only the ones that touch Omega, right? They've got to come in contact. So we got to get, according to Will's 7 clone theory, we could have to get Wolf and Gregor to interact with Omega to get listed as one of her clones. So there you go. We're going to close it out here. You guys have a fantastic day. We'll be talking to you later. And as always, thank you for all your support. I appreciate you all being here. May the force be with you all. And Merry Christmas, my friends. Bye-bye.